Inventory is rising, rates are stabilizing, and the local market is clearing up the noise. Here's what's really happening where we live. Hey everybody, I'm Michael Brannon, a realtor here in Northern Virginia. This is your Neighborhood Market Minute, a plain-spoken, hyper-local look at the housing trends shaping Dumfries, Woodbridge, Occoquan, and Stafford. No national headlines, just what matters in our neighborhoods. Let's start with the market data. In Dumfries, inventory is gently building, giving buyers more options compared to late fall. Sellers who price realistically are still getting solid traffic and offers near their list price. Listings aren't moving at pandemic speeds, but they're moving, and that tells me this market is carefully active. Woodbridge data shows buyers now have a bit more breathing room with choice and time. Homes are taking slightly longer to sell, but pricing remains firm when aligned with value. Mid-range and commuter-friendly homes near I-95 and Route 1 are still drawing the most attention. Occoquan's historic market is doing what small, character-rich communities do. Steady activity, smaller volumes, and values tied closely to charm and walkability. Inventory remains limited, which helps support pricing, but buyers are still moved carefully and deliberately there. Stafford continues to appeal to buyers who want space and commute options without stepping too far from Route 1 or I-95. Inventory levels give active buyers options without depressing prices. The balance between supply and demand keeps sellers and buyers grounded. Rates and Fed impact? Okay, the latest Freddie Mac primary mortgage market survey shows a 30-year fixed mortgage rates near the low 6% range, lower than most of 2025, and it's helping normalize buyer activity rather than confuse it. MBA purchase applications show directional strength. Buyers are stepping back in after the seasonal holiday lull. For local VA buyers, especially those factoring BAH in military-linked markets, this means more predictable payments and an environment where pricing expectations aren't climbing or collapsing dramatically. My neighborhood spotlight is Port Potomac. Okay, let's discuss its 90-day micrometrics. Listing this quarter is around 25 to 35, the sales were 22 to 30, and the median sold price was in the mid 600Ks. The median days on the market was 30 to 40, and the list of sale ratio was 98 to 100% when the home was priced accurately. Lifestyle in Port Potomac is about amenities and access. Trails, the clubhouse, great access to nearby public parks like Lee's Vanille State Park, which provides water access for recreation on the Potomac River, plus extensive amenities like indoor, outdoor pools, and a real sense of neighborhood identity. Location near commuter routes keeps value tied to both lifestyle and utility. Why it matters this week? Port Potomac shows balanced demand in a calmer overall market. Buyers are choosing where to compete, and homes with lifestyle and access get attention. What's going on in and around our region? Well, the Quantico market, while small, has very clear parameters. Value trends closer to the lower end of the local spectrum, about the low 300Ks on average. And transactions are weather vane sensitive to base activity, rental demand, and seasonal patterns. It reminds us that smaller markets behave differentially than big board headlines suggest. The Quartz District is visibly underway. More than rezoning and plans, groundbreaking and early construction are happening on this 145-acre mixed-use community with walkable retail, homes, and projected anchors like a Whole Foods market. The Potomac Shores VRE progress continues, not dramatic weekly, but enough that commuter-minded buyers maintain long-term interest. Transit access remains a quiet premium in buyer decision-making. Okay, here's a quick recap. Inventory is gently growing. Buyers finally have options without prices tumbling. Pricing discipline rewards preparation. Homes price aligned with value continue to attract buyers. Days on the market normalizing. Thoughtful pace beats panic pace. Commuters Reach still and support I-95, Route 1 corridors, and transit are subtle demand anchors. Historic and commuter markets showing consistency. Occoquan and Stafford remind us that local fundamentals matter. And my viewer question of the week: what matters more to you right now? Pricing certainty or more inventory choices? And why? Drop it in the comments. Hey, if this helped you understand what's happening right here locally, hit like, subscribe, and drop your neighborhood in the comments. And remember, a dream without a plan is just a wish. I'll see you next week.